So in today's episode, I'm going to tell you guys about the app that changed my life. So today we're out here and we are just looking at some possible homes. Not that we need to move, really don't, but just knowing that this is possible is always awesome, and being able to know what is out there and research how much stuff is going to cost before you get it done is always a great thing to do. It's a very nice neighborhood. Got a nice little pond back here, so that's cool to look at. But yeah, that's what we're looking at out here. Made it home. Welcome to my garage. While I was riding around, I was thinking about the app that changed my life, and that app is actually Amazon Audible. So we moved pretty far from where I worked originally. I started working from home, but when I did have to drive into the office, it was about an hour and a half drive one way. So instead of listening to a bunch of music, one of the things I did was listen to Audible books. And I used that time instead of, like, I think one of the people that I listened to would put it like this. They said, instead of, using your car as a mobile dance club, you should use your car as a mobile university. This is Audible. You've probably seen it before. I just wanted to come in here and show you some of my collection, some books that I've recently gotten into and started. Some of I've already finished. So just take a look here. Some of them pertaining to the things I have in the works right now. And I'm going to go ahead and move over to show you guys some of what I have set aside as favorites. Now, I've been using Audible for a while now, I think since about 2016 or so. And it's definitely a wealth of knowledge in here, and entertainment too. It's not just the stuff that is like, super smart, you're trying to learn something. You can definitely get some great entertainment out of a lot of these books. Hustle Hard, Hustle Smarter is one of those ones that I listened to and it became like an instant favorite. You should check it out. That's another one that pertains to the businesses that I'm looking into. You guys should definitely stay tuned. I probably am going to be launching one of the businesses in the next 2 weeks. Now, I know I said I was just developing an app, but I'm actually developing more than one. And I can't wait to share more with you guys, and I'm definitely going to cover that whole process here. The decision, man, this is it's exclusive to Audible, so you have to have Audible to listen to this one. And I like this one a lot. This is a good, get your mind right book and get you set straight. Crushing It, entrepreneur classic right there. Questlove, great take on creativity. I recommend this one highly. Creativity Inc. is like merging business thought and creativity at the same time. So, that was right up my alley, and things that I like to get into. And it's actually done by one of the people that started Pixar. And we're getting, some of the real estate books that definitely changed a lot of my perspective on a bunch of things and affected my life for the better, and just introduced me to different concepts and even different financial tools that I would not have known about if it was not for some of these rental books, kind of just opening my world to what's out there. And 4-Hour Work Week, this has definitely taught me a bunch. I would highly recommend this one. It's good if you're an entrepreneur to just kind of give you some good perspective on how to really scale a business, get in there and get out and figure out how you're going to exit said business, when it comes time. This is just a little quick glimpse into some of the things that I've listened to over the years while I was taking those long drives I was telling you guys about. Maybe we could chop it up out back for a little bit. So one of my favorite 2 books I actually just recently read was Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter by 50 Cent, and also The Decision by Kevin Hart. And the thing that kind of got me listening to both of those books was just how much congruity it was between those 2 men. I mean, granted, one is a comedian and one is a, New York bred, shot 9 times rapper. It's interesting how much life perspective both of those folks share. And then myself being, a former rapper, a former writer in the hip hop space, actually ending up agreeing more with Kevin Hart was interesting as far as perspectives go. So I thought that was dope, and just the way they view the world, what they think about, trying and doing in business, and how to manage yourself and your expectations in order to achieve end goals that you're seeking. Definitely, two great books I would fully recommend. And another book that I would recommend, or any book actually, by Brandon Turner. We were looking to get into real estate. Some of the things that Brandon Turner talks about in his book helped save us, in that crazy time that was 2020. And definitely steps that I took based on some of the information that he shared changed where my family ended up as far as 21 is concerned, and where our trajectory looks to moving forward. So there's a lot of great knowledge you guys can get if you check out those audiobooks. I mean, it's something you can do, and it's passive, kind of. You don't have to sit and dedicate time out to reading. Like, I did most of my reading while driving, since I used Audible. And who knows, you could be cleaning your house. You could be, doing some other kind of craft while you're listening and gaining knowledge that you didn't have before.